guys and welcome to today's video. Today I was actually going to film my kind of like top 5 or 10 spring lipsticks, but then I realised that I would prefer to do this video. I get loads of questions about my nude lipsticks, and I really think that when it comes to nude lipstick there is little point going high end. Don't get me wrong, some of my favourites are Tom Ford, MAC. I do love MAC nude lipsticks, and there's one, and YSL have some really nice ones, but I don't think I would miss them if they disappeared. I would miss my bright red MAC lipsticks if those disappeared, or kind of like really like summery colours, or really dark vampy, like my really dark Tom Ford lipstick. I'd probably miss that. But when it comes to nudes, I think drugstore's where it's at. There's so no need to spend £30 on a high-end nude lipstick. There are some drugstore ones that are just as good, and typically that's what I'm wearing. So I'm going to kind of talk you through some of my staple drugstore nude lip faves. Starting with, and I feel like I should stop talking about this. You guys might be a little bit bored to hear about this by now. But as you know, probably, I love Rimmel Exaggerate full colour lip liner in East End Snob. I just bought 3 new ones 2 days ago, and I think I've got like 2 more that are very almost finished somewhere in my house. But I just can't be without this lip liner. And if you're ever wondering what nude is on my lips, undoubtedly it's this with something else on top. When it comes to nudes, I'm kind of not too fussy. I just keep layering until I find the perfect shade. But I'm going to start by applying this now. Now usually I don't have any issues with my lips. Like I don't typically get cuts and I never get cold sores. But at the moment I've got a little tiny cut and it's really sore. So please excuse that if you can see it. The great thing about this lip liner is that it's a twist up one, which I like because it saves me having to carry a sharpener with me. I'm just going to line my lips with this. I haven't got the fullest lips, but I kind of have like this invisible line that like doesn't have colour but it's still part of my lip. I don't know if this makes sense to anyone. So that's what I like to line because it is part of my lip. Not overly overlining, maybe slightly, but not very much. Also, when it's nude and I'm trying to make it look quite good, obviously you want to make your lips look good, I line upwards as much as possible on my top lip. It makes it appear fuller. When I reach the top of my lip, I obviously have a birthmark on mine. Most people don't. I think that makes it a little bit harder for me, but just drawing my cupid's bow. And then my bottom lip. And then I fill the whole thing in. Now this is quite a pink nude. Like my favourite kind of nudes. When I say nudes, I don't mean like concealer lips. I totally mean like wearable, my lip but better shades. I would go out with this, but sometimes it's a little tiny bit drying. But I just build on top of this instead. So that's that, and these are super cheap. They are quite hard to find because I think they sell out quite quick, but they're like £3, £4, very inexpensive. And in my opinion, a must, whether you're into drugstore or not, have to have these in your collection. Like I mentioned, I'm not overly fussy with colours. If I'm not happy with the colour, I just keep adding to it, and then I think it makes it work even better. If you're into pretty nudes, like this is quite a nude one in my opinion, then Rimmel Moisture Renew Sheer and Shine lipstick in Better and Brighter is quite a nice one. It's not a matte lip, so sometimes I would just apply it in the middle and wear it like that. I really like sheer lipsticks like this if I want the lip liner to kind of shine through, but I just need something to make it look a bit more lipstick-like, because I think sometimes you can tell that it's a liner and a little bit dry. A slightly more cool toned one, probably one that I don't necessarily love because of the tone, and I would always wear a gloss over this, but this is Innocent by Topshop. It's quite a pink one as well, still quite light and nude. But I'm currently in between 2. This one here is L'Oreal Colour Rouge Naomi's Delicate Rose, and then this one is Sleek VIP in Reserved. They're both so pretty. The sleek one is slightly more brown, and then the L'Oreal one is quite pink. I think I'm going to go with L'Oreal though. These lipsticks are so nice. They're slightly more expensive, but nice. So with the lipsticks, I kind of just throw them on. I'm not too careful. I don't bring it right up to my lip line because I just kind of smoosh them around, and I think that kind of helps with the shape of the lip. I know when I press my lips together, it kind of makes my Cupid's bow less defined, but that makes my lips look fuller, so I don't mind that. But these are probably my two favourite Nude Drugstore lipsticks. I will leave all the names and links below. Then on to gloss, and I know not everyone is crazy about gloss, but I think gloss in the middle of the lips is so beautiful when you're wearing a nude lip. I wouldn't wear a glossy red. I actually do quite like glossy corals, and I wouldn't wear a glossy pink. But nudes I love. The first two I'm going to touch on are both by YouTubers, and I know that their lines aren't necessarily seen to be like the most premium or anything like that, and they're not. But these are really nice, and if you are looking to pick up something from either the Tanya Burr or the Fleur de Force range, then I would highly recommend these. I have been using the Tanya Burr one religiously recently, and this is the Tanya Burr lip gloss in Lunch Date. This is such a nice colour, and I quite like the smell as well. It's a little bit sickly, but I like it. The thing about gloss, you're going to have to reapply no matter what, so why spend £25 on a gloss you're going to have to reapply when you can spend like £5? So there's that one. I also like the Fleur de Force one in Little Star. This is a little bit pinker, but really lovely. But my favourite two are these two, and you can probably tell that they are quite pink. I think actually this one is quite cool as well. And this is another Rimmel Oh My Gloss lipstick. I actually think you could go just to Rimmel and come out with a really beautiful nude lip. But this one is really nude, but it has a little bit of shimmer. Again, not typically a massive shimmer fan, but in this I think it really works. And this is called Per Glossy Cat. But the one I'm going to apply today is Soap & Glory's Sexy Mother Pucker in Rose and Shine, and I clearly like this because I accidentally have two. I'm going to apply this to the middle of my lips. Again, Soap & Glory isn't the cheapest, but it's still cheaper than like MAC or YSL or Tom Ford. So I just apply it to the middle of my lip, like that. The one thing I will say about these, they tingle. If you're not a tingling fan, don't use these. A lot of my friends think they hurt, so just bear that in mind. I personally don't mind it. I actually quite like them, but bear that in mind when purchasing. So that's kind of my everyday nude lip. I really like this sort of look. But two more lipsticks to quickly touch on, and these are both liquid lipsticks. The first one's a little bit on the brown side, but it's the Rouge Edition Velvet by Bourjois. Really pretty. It's quite a cool toned brown. This is quite like a Kylie Jenner colour, I think. Maybe more Kylie Jenner than I would personally like because it is quite brown, but easy to get hold of if you're looking for that sort of colour in the UK, because the Kylie Jenner lip kits are stupidly expensive to ship and pay customs and stuff like that to the UK. But my favourite is by Sleek, and this is the Sleek Matte Me Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream in Birthday Suit. I've spoken about this before. Really, really nice liquid lipstick, and it's my favourite because I really like nude liquid lipsticks, and this one is perfect. But that's the end of today's video. I hope you like my nude lip. I hope you guys are nude lip fans. I am obsessed with nude lips at the moment. I just don't want anything else, just nude lips. I'm like, oh, maybe tomorrow I'll do a red, and then I'm like, no, I'm gonna do a nude. Let me know what you'd like to see next. This is the last video of Drugstore Week. I'm hopefully uploading a favourite for tomorrow, and then I'm thinking of doing a few lookbooks, and also I might do like a MAC lipstick collection. I love MAC lipsticks, but if you'd rather see my top 10 rather than my whole collection, then let me know, or my top 5 nudes, something like that, do let me know, and I shall see you all hopefully tomorrow. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and bye!